Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin continues to hover around the 20.6k area. However, what happened now since my last video is we finally got into this yellow support range there. We're going to zoom in a minute. And I think we now have evidence that wave 4 is ongoing. And the strength of this retracement will tell us much about, where are we actually in the cycle? Where are we in the structure? Is it really only a wave 4 which is coming down now, or are we generally in a completely different pattern, and are the assumptions wrong? So we're going to take a look at that. We just now see already a counter reaction, by the way, so I'm going to zoom in a minute. But for everybody who's new on this channel, the higher level assumption here for Bitcoin is at the moment that we still see one more low. That is at the moment the assumption. That can change, of course, if we see more bullish evidence and if we take certain levels out, which will make us flip towards a bullish context on the chart. That level will be reached around the 21.7k level, rather a little bit higher. And then we need to get some evidence that the chart is flip bullish, right? So if you, for example, are at a key pivot point like the 21.7 to 20, let's say 22k area is, that's sort of a range where the chart will most likely flip into a bullish context. When you get that spike and you get into this and you push into this area, then we're waiting for the retracement to tell us and to confirm that, right? Because let's say we are suddenly in an impulse and we are coming down, then the higher low should confirm us, which will then be made the corrective move, which would then be to the downside, which will confirm to us that the chart indeed has flipped into something more bullish. But at the moment, the trend is up. Yeah, short-term upside potential still primarily expected all the way into the 22k region, and then we just need to take it from there. We take it level by level with Bitcoin. It's a bit different to Ethereum and some other of the better charts. The Bitcoin chart continues to be a mess of scrambled eggs, and therefore we take it level by level. That is what we have to do with Bitcoin until we get into a situation where we have a little bit of a clearer structure, because the chart is uncertain. It involves a lot of uncertainty, but at the moment the daily chart trend is still down. Overall, my view is that we are in the wave 5 to the downside here. That could end the bear market, and this is a 3-wave move. It consists of an ABC pattern, and my view is that we are now in this C wave. In the C wave we have seen a wave 1 down and a wave 2 at the moment to the upside. ABC, we are now in the C wave of wave 2, and this would eventually break down again. That is currently the assumption. However, we are specifically also allowing for more bullish options. Therefore, we need to take it with Bitcoin level by level. There is no certainty at the moment in this chart, and there is no way of saying with greater clarity that Bitcoin is back in a long-term uptrend, because we just purely haven't seen the evidence in the chart yet. There are certain indicators that suggest Bitcoin has done the low and has already formed the bear market low in June, and we talked about those indicators and we confirmed they exist, and we discussed them, and that's all fine. But just by having an indicator, it's not a confirmation, right? An indicator is exactly that. It just indicates. So if, for example, the hash ribbon indicator confirms or indicates that a low has been made, or the pi cycle bottom indicator, that's fine. It indicates, but it doesn't confirm. So for me, things are still, let's say, unclear, and we want to see more confirmation. But at the moment, the short term is important. In the short term, as I said, we are still looking at higher here, and we have an impulse in a wave C. So the wave C is normally an impulse within a correction. It's always a 5-wave move. So we're looking here at this pattern, and we're saying that we have seen here first wave 1, here wave 2 that bottomed at around 18.6k. We then looked at another 1-2 pattern here, the wave 3 up, the wave 4 down, which has now finally reached the expected area. So we are going to zoom in, and there will be another wave 5 up, a wave 4 down after this higher level wave 3 is finished in green, and the wave 5 up, and that should then finish this uptrend. Then we need to see how is the retracement behaving, how is the move down. Is it going to be a correction, or is it going to be an impulse? So that will help us much more to understand where we are in the larger cycle. But at the moment it's playing out as anticipated for now. We have dipped into this yellow area, which is good. Let's see how far we can come down. To do that, we measure again the Fibonacci levels. Yeah, we go from the wave 2 low to the wave 3 high. We measure the retracement. The retracement is here defined for a wave 4 in the area between the 50% and the 23.6% retracement. So between 20.6k and 20.1k, we have now come down to 20,476. You know, this could be it, but my primary expectation would be, just purely because it is the most likely target for a wave 4, it would be to reach the 20,320 level. That is the 38.2% Fib retracement. That would just purely be the most likely target for a wave 4. And after that, we can push higher. If we go higher already, yeah, a breakout signal would be the 20.9k level. And then we can look at the wave 5 target up there. The wave 5, you know, there's different ways of measuring targets. We can really only measure it as soon as we know where the wave 4 low is sitting. But just to give you an orientation, we can measure the length of wave 1 and we add it to the current low of the wave 4. Now that wave 4 might come down a little bit lower, yeah. So we don't really know yet, but the first target would be 21,457. That's the 1-to-1 ratio. And then we've got the 22k area basically, which is the 1.618 extension level. So this could push quite a bit higher, to be honest. So let's see how high we actually get. But yeah, most importantly, scenario has been fulfilled now. We have come into the yellow box. From here, we can be ready at any point in the yellow area that we will reverse to the upside. At the moment, there is no evidence for a bottom, so I expect further lower prices, possibly to the 38.2% retracement before we push higher in wave 5. Bear in mind, tomorrow we've got we've got the PCE data release, which is something that is quite relevant. So maybe we see a bit of sideways movement until then, but I think tomorrow we will see some volatility in the market. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.